When it comes to General Hospital, every fan has their own opinion, and Soap Hub is no different. For 5 days, we sat and watched the good, the bad, and everything in between, and now we offer you a handy review, and a cheeky critique, of the GH week that was. General Hospital, a Critics Week in review once again. General Hospital was all set up and hype and had underwhelming follow-through. For months we listened to Esme Prince, Avery Kristen Pohl, go on and on about the camping trip she wanted to take with her contemporaries, and for a brief shining moment, somewhere around the time that budding little sociopath was getting her hands on what we were first told were strong narcotics, it looked like this storyline was really going to go somewhere. I had images of Esme drugging Cameron Webber, William Lipton, Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, Trina Robinson, Sydney Michaela, and Spencer Cassadine, Nicholas Alexander Chavez, sitting back and watching the drama unfold. I was anticipating this Parnoa's climax on a smaller scale, and all I got was Esme telling Jocelyn all about herself, Jocelyn refusing to believe that she's anything but perfect, and Trina sobbing that she misses the time before Jocelyn and Cameron coupled up. Talk about a letdown. And the less said about the major elephant in the room i.e. drugging only the black character on the scene the better. Also, if Jocelyn is such a good friend, why did decide to totally abandon Trina in order to have sex with Cameron? And what exactly is Esme's endgame? Release the recording she made of Cameron and Jocelyn to the general public? Who would really care? They're consenting adults. Their parents already know that they planned on being sexually active with one another. If anything, this comes back to bite Esme, and proves Jocelyn's point that she's a manipulative little bitch. Further GH musings. General Hospital is really missing the boat by insisting on pushing Austin Gatlin Holt, Roger Howarth, and Maxie Jones, Kirsten Storms, as their new IT couple. The real money lies in an Austin/Britt Westbourne, Kelly Thibault, pairing. Speaking of couples who aren't but should be, Yuri, Cyrus Joshua Hobby, and Monica Quartermain, Leslie Charleson. Make it happen GH. In light of all that was said at the Savoy, do you think Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson, still regrets leaving Sonny Corinthus's, Maurice Benard, employ? No, Sonny, you don't hurt women. But you do get them hooked on drugs and force them to strip in order to pay for their habit. You do fire guns wildly into rooms and wind up shooting them. You do kidnap them. You do verbally and emotionally abuse them. You do threaten to murder them and have every intention of making good, but you don't hurt them. Welcome back Lexi Ainsworth. Since General Hospital has no idea what a gift that having you, I'll see you again in a month or 4. You win some. Valentine Cassadine, James Patrick Stewart, finally puts the pieces together and realizes that Bailey and Louise are one and the same. You lose some, almost immediately after, he's chloroformed and stuffed inside a car's trunk. General Hospital, GH, airs weekdays on ABC. Check your local listings for airtimes. For more about what's coming up in Port Charles, check out all the latest that's been posted on GH Spoilers, and for an in-depth look at the show's history, click here. Ad block test, why?